Good evening and welcome to the Greenfield Public Schools School Committee meeting for Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. Secretary Geneva's in here. Member Martini has agreed to call the roll and our votes tonight. Member Martini?
Chair Johnson-Musad.
Here.
I am here. Member Goodwin.
Here.
Member Childs.
Here.
Mayor DeSorger.
Here.
Vice Chair Sexton.
Here. I'm here. Oh, can't tell if you can hear me.
Thank you. We can hear
Yes,
you.
we can.
Okay, great. Cool.
All right. All are present except for Secretary Geneve.
Okay. To accommodate Member Sexton's schedule, I move to take up agenda items 6, 7, and 8 immediately after item 2. So it'd be moving those items up to just after public comment.
I'll second that.
Okay, and I think that it's not discussable, so we'll just vote. Member Martini?
Chair Johnson-Musad.
Yes.
I am a yes. Member Goodwin.
Yes.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Mayor DeSorger.
Yes.
Member Sexton.
Yes.
We are unanimous.
Okay, so the agenda is amended. So, public comment, anyone on Zoom or in person who would like to speak? Not hearing any, then let's move to item 6. So the first item is a business manager position update. First of all, welcome, Superintendent, to your new role. Glad to have you here. Do you have any updates at all for us about the hiring for the business manager position?
No, only probably what you know and what I've heard from outgoing superintendent, that they had done some interviews, and I believe some of the committee were members of that panel that they've done in the past, and it is still posted on School Spring. That's what I've been told. Literally, I started, as you know, I started last week, spent 2 days with the administrators in a leadership retreat, did that, which was nice, was able to spend some time on Thursday with the outgoing superintendent, and here we are this week. So it's been a couple days and getting to know everybody's names and faces, and it's been a great crowd so far.
And I think it's still posted on our school postings as well, so. Okay, and so then at the last meeting, a motion to approve the business manager's contract was, we didn't act on it. We voted to authorize the school committee executive subcommittee to meet with the attorney to discuss our questions and make a proposal at the July meeting. So we did meet and got a briefing from our attorney, answered questions, and unanimously voted to recommend voting for the business manager's contract. And I shared the recording of that, so hopefully people who had submitted questions at least heard what we heard at the meeting in terms of answers. Are there any questions about the executive committee's recommendation before we move on to the actual contract vote? Yes, ma'am.
I did watch the meeting. Thank you for sharing that. Did you think of making an amendment to it to make it for like 1 year? I understood most of my questions were answered, but that was something that came up before.
Yeah, I think so. When we directed the superintendent to pursue procurement for a business manager, the default had been to do procure for a 3-year contract. The school committee pushed back on that, but it was agreed that the superintendent would do procurement for a 2-year contract. And so that is the reason why we have a 2-year contract in front of us. However, it is a 2-year contract that allows us to amicably end the agreement at any time with 30 days' notice without having to provide a reason. So, it does give us 2 years of security in terms of not needing to go out for procurement again, but it also still allows us the 30 days to end the contract if we wish.
I'm just going to say one more thing on this. However this vote comes out, and it's fine, it's going to come out however it's going to come out, I just would like our new superintendent to hear from us that we were all really hoping that we would be getting a new business manager. So I will speak for myself, but I think we had taken a vote before that I'm hoping that you'll continue to be looking at that, because it was something that I think there was, I can't speak for everybody else, but they could speak for themselves. I think there was the majority of folks thought that it would be a good idea to have a change. So that's all I have to say.
Member Childs?
I'll echo that and add the specificity of it. What the district really needs is someone who is full-time Greenfield and very much focused strategically on Greenfield. This is to say, nothing about the service that is currently being provided, just that we want someone who is only serving one team, and that team is us.
Member Goodwin?
I'm going to echo my colleagues over here. It's with great hope that we get a new business manager, somebody who can help us analyze our money and how it's being used, and help us make some hard decisions that we know are coming down the pike.
I will add that I think that if we want to attract and retain a good business manager, we may need to do some really strategic thinking and an analysis of why it is that people are applying and then withdrawing their applications. So I think there may be need for a greater strategy about how we go about the search, given our unique situation in Greenfield, and finding out exactly what those factors are and addressing them, because I don't expect we'll have much more success with our search than we're having now if we don't make changes. And I think some of those changes have to do with both how we treat the business manager and how the city council treats the business manager. So I think that those are important issues to address. But I don't know. I think that it might be worth taking a closer look at why people are withdrawing their applications after they submit them. Anything else on the executive committee's recommendation on the business manager contract? Okay.
Glenn,
Yes, Member Sexton, thank you.
I just wanted to make a clarification in your preamble, sort of setting up the vote. You had said that we can end the contract with a 30 days notice. It's actually 10. So I just wanted to make sure that folks had that correct
10 days.
timeline.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Great. So the motion that I made, that Member Childs seconded, and that was postponed till tonight was GJM moved that the school committee approve the business manager contract as presented, and further direct the administration to exercise due diligence in the procurement of additional business services. In cases where services are reasonably anticipated and available at a lower cost, the administration is encouraged to pursue those more cost-effective options in alignment with sound fiscal management practices. I think that since the meeting in June, there have been some amendments to the contract that are noted. So I would like to amend my motion to say approve the business manager contract as amended. Member Childs, are you okay with that change?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. I don't know my Robert's rules. Do we need to take a motion to pick it up again, or I guess not. Why don't we just assume that the motion is here on our table, since are you thinking, Mayor?
If we put it on the table,
well, we didn't put it on the table, we postponed it. Okay, great. So this is the motion, and so any discussion on the motion? Okay. Member Martini, will you call the vote?
Chair Johnson Musad.
Yes.
I am a yes. Member Goodwin.
No.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Mayor DeSorger.
No.
And Vice Chair Sexton.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-2 with one absent.
I mean, okay. Just to share my thought process is, it's really difficult for me to imagine voting no on the motion to retain a business manager, because we're legally required to have a business manager and there's no other option. So I don't understand voting no. I'll just share that, I guess, rather than pretend like I'm calm. I'm not that calm about it. All right, let's move to enter into executive session. I move to enter executive session pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, subsection 21A3, to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining or litigation if an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body and the chair so declares, and to comply with or act under the authority of any general or special law or federal grant and aid requirements. This committee will return to open session. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Member Martini, will you call the vote?
Chair Johnson Musad.
Yes.
I am a yes. Member Goodwin.
Yes.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Mayor DeSorger.
Yes.
And Vice Chair Sexton.
Yes.
All right.
Unanimous.
So we'll go to the other room for our executive session. We are returned from executive session at 7:08, I guess. We are moving on to new business, item 8A. Vote to approve the Unit A collective bargaining agreement. I would like to hear a motion to approve the agreement between the Greenfield School Committee and the Greenfield Education Association Unit A as presented.
So moved.
Second.
A motion from Member Childs and a second from Member Goodwin. Discussion? Member Sexton, Vice Chair?
I just really wanted to thank all of our educators for the bargaining that they did and how they showed up. I won't necessarily say it was a pleasure, but it was, I think that it was one of the better union negotiations that I've been part of, and I've been part of a few. So thank you.
And thank you so much for your countless hours working on that. You did a wonderful job of both in the room with the unions, but also keeping us posted as the process went on. I'm really proud of you and everything that you've done and everything that everyone did together to make this happen. So thank you. And it was nice to hear people coming out of it talking in public session about their appreciation of you and the former superintendent and the way everyone worked together to make those contracts happen. So any other discussion before we vote? Okay, Member Martini, will you call the vote?
Chair Johnson Musad.
Yes.
I am a yes. Member Goodwin.
Yes.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Mayor DeSorger.
Yes.
Vice Chair Sexton.
Yes.
We are unanimous with one absent.
Excellent, the motion carries. And Member Sexton, you can leave whenever you want. Just let us know when you're going so we can.
One more.
Oh, vote Unit C, thank you. That's what you were trying to tell me. Okay. I'd like to hear a motion to approve the agreement between the Greenfield School Committee and the Greenfield Education Association paraprofessionals.
So moved.
Second.
Motion from Mayor Disorder and a second from Member Childs. Any more discussion? Member Martini, will you call the vote?
Chair Johnson Musat.
Yes.
I am a yes. Member Goodwin.
Yes.
Member Childs.
Yes.
Mayor DeSorger.
Yes.
Vice Chair Sexton.
Yes.
Again, unanimous except one absent.
Okay.
Great. And with that, thank you, Brian. I think I will scoot. I will give your best to my family here in Kansas,
Please.
unless you don't want me to.
We do. Unanimously.
Great. Thank you all.
Okay. Okay. Now we are working back in time onto our agendas to items 3A, the business manager. So because we didn't have a contract with the business manager, I've basically signed a short-term contract with him to keep some services going, but instructed him to keep his hours to a minimum under those conditions. So we agreed he would not attend tonight, but did present the written report. Any questions about the business manager's written report? Okay, not hearing any, so we'll move on to the report from the assistant superintendent and the superintendent. We have, Assistant Superintendent Sullivan is also not here tonight and has given us a written report, so unless you have anything to add from that, interim superintendent, and anything you want us to share about your own report, having been here for all of, what,
A matter of
8
some days now, right? Yes.
Yeah.
No, just wanted to echo the politeness of people, the welcoming that people have been to me as I'm getting around to the schools and different city departments, so I appreciate that. I know as I spent 6 months here last year, it was a great place to work, so I'm glad to be back and look forward to working with you in your transition for the next year. For that, obviously, you don't have a lot to report on in that scenario, and you have the report from Assistant Superintendent Sullivan, who was away this week on vacation, but he was so kind to prepare that report, and I think it may speak for itself, or I'm open to questions for what little knowledge I have in this past week of his report.
Great. Any questions on the assistant superintendent's report? Okay, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, I didn't have my microphone on. So then we're on to the consent agenda. I'd like to hear a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Motion from Member Childs.
Second.
Second from Member Goodwin. Any discussion? Anyone wish to remove anything from the consent agenda? Okay. We're all in person now. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. I guess I'll give a brief report, some email exchanges today, but for the time being, I have communicated with President Wondolowski of the City Council to say that I'm not intending for the superintendent or myself to attend those meetings unless they have something specifically I'd like to discuss until we've had a chance to kind of reset our relationship. So I'm working on setting up a meeting with her and the vice chair to have that discussion. Other than that, there's not too much to report other than all the work that we've been doing. I think I'd like to thank the committee for how hard people have worked since May 30th. We have a interim superintendent, a new administrative assistant, and a business manager's contract signed. So congratulations to us on getting all that done. And the chair of the Community Engagement Subcommittee is not here to report. I didn't have any items from her before the meeting. So then, let's see, that is included in the consent agenda that we passed. Did we? Yeah, so then our final item, adjournment. I'd like to hear a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Motion from Member Goodwin, is there a second? Second from Mayor DeSorger. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, and we are out of here at 7:16 PM.